Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Booster course past all shortcuts.
Wave 1.
Paris Promenade. We got one through the middle here. You can also do a little trick. And then you got one here to the left with no mushroom. And it actually is a little bit faster. Toad Circuit. We got one over here to the right. You might need 2 shrooms for that shortcut. You take that and you can also do a little trick off that. And then there's the bigger shortcut over here. Cut a whole corner. That's Toad Circuit complete. Chocolate Mountain. There's only one small one. Oh wait, 2. Yeah, here. And then there's a very small one up here to the right. Got Coconut Mall. Here we go. Right, this one here, you go through the shop, which is actually a pretty good shortcut. And then here, if you take this, if you go right, it's a little secret area down here. It's actually faster than going up top. Alright, moving on to the next cup. We got Tokyo Blur. We're gonna have to do one for every lap. There's a shortcut there, pretty good shortcut. And it turns out that there's only one shortcut on Tokyo Blur. Now for Shroom Ridge, we got a lot of good shortcuts. There's one here, it's a very big one with the glider. You will need a mushroom for that one, for sure. And there's also one here, you get to actually take the air vent, which saves a lot of time. Right, moving on, we got Sky Garden. There is one here, take a mushroom. It's not a very big one though. Now there's a big shortcut up here with the donut. It saves a lot of time. It's basically like the one on Sweet Sweet Canyon. There's a leaf one here, but it's only faster if you use a mushroom. For Ninja Hideaway, there's big shortcuts, like this one. That's pretty good. Now you don't need a shroom for that. But Ninja Hideaway also has one of the biggest shortcuts in the game, which is right here. Use a mushroom to break through the piranha plants. It saves a lot of time. And that's all the shortcuts for Ninja Hideaway.
Wave 2.
New York Minute. Another one, we'll have to do all the laps. Now you can take this little patch of grass. It's a pretty good shortcut. Another one here, it's the same shortcut though. You can also take it shroomless. And that's all the shortcuts for New York Minute. Right, there are a lot on Mario Circuit. You got a massive one over here. You might need 2 mushrooms for that one. Like I should have used 2. One here, which is really good. Can take it shroomless. Like I just did, I didn't do it very well. There's one right here. This is a big one. That's a really big one. Then you go through the Tetris walls here. That's all the shortcuts for Mario Circuit. And for Calamari Desert, there is a big one over here. So you want to just go around and then use a mushroom. There's actually a glider over here. So it's actually very, very quick. It's much quicker. There's also one here with a mushroom. You can take it. You can go left, take a sharp left, but it's about the same speed. And for the final shortcut on Calamari Desert, there's a little ramp over here. So just use a mushroom, you can trick off it, and you'll only just make it back onto the track. And for Waluigi Pinball, there are no shortcuts. Got Sydney Sprint, there's one behind that water fountain there. Just use a mushroom. Big shortcut over there. And there's one through the grass there. And I did not do it very well. But that's all the shortcuts for Sydney Sprint. Now for Snowland, there is an ultra shortcut. It is only on 200cc. But you can do one here. Yeah, that skips a lot. Saves time. You can go through this like on Mario Circuit. It's pretty easy. And this ramp takes you to the finish line. Right, for Mushroom Gorge, there's a shortcut there. There you go. Now that one is very hard to pull off. You might need a mushroom. It is possible without one though. Right, now we got the gap jump. I can't actually do this. There's another clip on screen of somebody doing it. Credit to them in the description. That clip was actually me, so there's no link in the description. Now for Sky High Sunday. I think you guys have heard of the big shortcut, but if you haven't, I'm going to show you. There we go. So what you want to do, you want to start your drift at the flip and then hold it and then release as you go off and then hold the joystick backwards as you're in the air. Trust me, it will work. Just a little bit of practice and you'll get it.
Wave 3.
Now we're on London Loop. Now there's a big shortcut from behind the chain chomp. You might need 2 mushrooms for that though. Another one behind the chain chomp. Now there's a useless shortcut through here. You might need a mushroom for it. It's slower. So I don't know if it counts as a shortcut or not. There we go, that's all the shortcuts for London Loop. There's one shortcut on Boo Lake, but it is a very big shortcut. So it's just here, you want to use a mushroom, drift, use the drift brakes, and then that's all the shortcuts for Boo Lake. Now for Alpine Pass / Rock Mountain, there are quite a few shortcuts. You can do a trick off that pipe. Now there's a big shortcut through there. Get to the ramp. You might need 2 mushrooms for it. And then for the last shortcut on Alpine Pass, you keep on gliding, trick off that, go to this one, and then you make it onto there. That's a pretty big shortcut. Right, moving on, we got Maple Tree Way. There's not many shortcuts on this track. There's one small shortcut through there. That's all the shortcuts for Maple Tree Way. So now we got Barrel and Byways. Another tour track. We'll have to do all 3 laps. You can go in here on the train line. That's a shortcut, but it doesn't save much time. It's one small one there. Final shortcut on Barrel and Byways right there. And that's all the shortcuts for Barrel and Byways. So up next we got Peach Gardens. There are quite a few big shortcuts on this track. First big one is over here. Take a mushroom. It saves a lot of time. The one over here is slower, but the grass over here, take a mushroom and it will be much faster. Alright, and that's all the shortcuts for Peach Gardens. So now we got Merry Mountain. You can go on the train line here, but this is not a shortcut. It's actually slower. But there are actually no shortcuts on Merry Mountain. We got 3DS Rainbow Road. Right now, while going onto the moon, you can actually go down a bit early, which is kind of a shortcut. It saves a little bit of time, you just need to get off as soon as you see those wavy things. And because Rainbow Road has no grass, that is all the shortcuts for 3DS Rainbow Road. Make sure to like and subscribe. Merry Christmas. I will see you guys next year. Goodbye. For every beat of the music, I got a coin. That was insane.